Dearest gentle reader, welcome back to yet another issuance of Assorted Beefs, where this author speaks of anything she wishes which does not fit into niche tea for any particular reason. This author is most excited to report that the new season, which has thus far left us in quite the rut, has been wholly upended in recent weeks. The prodigious Miss Ayame, previously famed for her most elegant reviews in the hydraulic press art market, has become the center of most all Ton gossip since drawing the studious attentions of not one, but two eligible suitors. This most precarious situation began when Mr. Yuval, known for diligently sussing out the most perplexing of hidden truths, took up Miss Ayame on her jestful challenge to locate her overnight quarters while on retreat. Though I am sure some might find this intrusive, the resulting sparks between the two were immediately apparent to all onlookers, and the pair continued this exchange in front of the glory of all the Ton in coming weeks. There was great anticipation that Mr. Yuval would journey to call upon Miss Ayame directly, as she so forwardly offered, and many continued to engage both his and her communications with bated breath, waiting for such evidence. Alas, before this was to come to pass, a challenger entered the fray. One Mr. Oliver, recently employed by Miss Ayame during a portrait session, was clearly taken in by her illustrious charms and made his intentions quite known to the young miss. And as we know, nothing adds fuels to a suitor's fire such as competition, and though Mr. Yuval may have felt previously secure in his courtship of Miss Ayame, her communications after being attended to by Mr. Oliver clearly set him on edge with her indecision between the two gentlemen. Mr. Oliver, quite encouraged by this affirmation of his attentions, strongly declared his own intentions to both Miss Ayame and Mr. Yuval, making it clear he would not be brushed aside in this quarrel. However, none could have predicted Mr. Yuval's next moves. Not only did he continue to play Miss Ayame's little game of hide and seek, all the way down to identifying and purchasing her night garments, mind you, he also located Mr. Oliver himself. Mr. Oliver found himself the recipient of a lavish display of roses alongside a thoughtful yet stern note which made it quite unclear to Mr. Oliver, as well as all of the Ton, whether he should fear or swoon. Mr. Yuval is not a man to be easily matched. Of that this author is quite certain. To be young and pursued, such a feeling is one many a young lady wishes to experience. But so many do forget that the necessary choice is a difficult one indeed, and one we still await from the young miss before the season concludes. Though we can all seek comfort in a much simpler choice before us, which is to provide our continued support to those seeking refuge, for which Mr. Yuval continues to strive. Beyond that, dear reader, we shall have to wait and see what the season provides.